Hello children, welcome to Zero Panic Maths. In today's session, we are going to start our discussion on exercise problems 3.1. Okay, in this set of questions, we are going to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables by graphical method. But before you start watching this video, I recommend you to watch the introduction video on chapter 3 to better understand the concepts here in these problems. Okay, now these set of questions are very interesting because here uh, they are given with the real life problems, and out of which we have to frame the linear equations first, the pair of linear equations first, and then solve them graphically. Okay, so I guarantee that you will definitely get interested in such kind of problems. Okay, let us start the first problem. The first problem says form the pair of linear equations. You see here, first they are saying to form the pair of linear equations, okay, in the following problems, okay, and then find the solution graphically. Okay, that is the first part. But what is given? The first point: 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Okay, so what is input for us? 10 students of class 10. Okay, have that information with us. Okay, secondly, if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, this is one more information given. The number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. And finally, find the number of boys and girls. This is what our question is. Okay, so by reading the question, first of all, I recommend you to go to the last part of the question, wherein you will get what is to be found. Okay, so if you see the last part of this question, let us read the question once again. Okay, 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz. Okay, next, if the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, that is one of the additional information given. There are two inputs given here. One is totally 10 students, that means girls plus boys is 10 students, they took part in the mathematics quiz. Second part is number of girls that took part in the quiz is 4 more than the number of boys. And finally, what is asked? Find the number of boys and number of girls. Always in such kind of problems, listen to me carefully, always in such kind of problems, go to the last part of the question and find out what is asked. So what is asked here? The number of boys and number of girls, and those are actually our two variables required in our pair of linear equations. So let us consider number of boys as x and number of girls as y. We have to find out x and y graphically. That is what our question is. Hope you understood this question. Okay, let us go for the solution. Okay, let the number of boys is equal to x. Okay, and the number of girls is equal to y. So we got x and y. We have to resolve this question. Okay, now out of the given input, we have to frame two pair of linear equations first. Okay, so what are the two pair of linear equations? So first information, 10 students of class 10 students, totally 10 students. So x plus y is equal to 10. I can take it as a first question, first equation, linear equation. Okay, so since total number of students is equal to 10, okay, is equal to 10, I can say x plus y is equal to 10 is one equation for us. Okay, so I can just convert this equation into in terms of x to the y. Okay, so that I can plot that as one linear line. Okay, So I can say y is equal to 10 minus x as one equation for me. Okay, and I can write that here. Y is equal to 10 minus x. 10 minus x. Okay, y is equal to 10x. I'm taking to that side. What is the second part? Second part, number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. So second part, that is number of girls, and number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So I can say x plus 4, y is equal to x plus 4. X is number of boys. Okay, that is directly given in terms of x to y only. So my second equation to be plotted is x plus 4. Fine. Okay, now let us put some values in x and find out some other values of y, so that we can get two coordinates for each line to be drawn for the graph. Okay, we don't have to solve that. We will just put, because these are the simple equations, we can just put 0 and 10 into this and get the two values. Okay, so if you put x is equal to 0 in this, what is the value of y you are going to get? 10 minus 0, that is 10. Okay, if you put 10 into this equation, then you are going to get 10 minus 10, which is 0. So the two coordinates for the first line are 0 10 and 10 0. Okay, now second, if you put 0 here, y is equal to 4 you are going to get. If you put 4 here, then y is equal to 8 you are going to get. Okay, so 0 4 and 4 8 are the two coordinates of the second line to be plotted. Okay, understood? Okay, let us go to the next slide to plot this graph. So I'm going to take this two tables to plot the graph. Okay, okay, let us move to the next slide. So next slide, we're ready with the graph, and then we are also ready with the tables and values. Let us quickly plot the graph by identifying the coordinates. So first coordinate, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 10. X is 0 here, y to the positive side. This is my, what is this? 0 10. The coordinate point is 0 10. Okay, the next point, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 0. X to the x-axis and y 0. So this is my x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 0 coordinate. Okay, so one line is this line for me. Okay, let me draw that line first. Take the line, okay, and draw that line. Okay, so this is the line y is equal to 10 minus x. So y is equal to 10 minus x is this line. Now identify the coordinates 0 4 for the second line. 0 4, this is my 0 4. Okay, 0 is x and 4 is y. Let us point out the second coordinate 4 8. 4 to the x coordinate and 8 to the y coordinate. This is that point. Let me just mark this as y is equal to 10 minus x, because I have deleted that. It was actually overlapping that, so I deleted it. Okay, so this is that second point. My first point is 0 4 coordinate and second point is 4 8 coordinate. Okay, let us draw that line also, and that line will be, what is that line? Let me draw that line first. So this is that line. Okay, and what is this line? What is this line? This line is the second line, y is equal to x plus 4. Okay, and you can observe that these two lines are intersecting at this point. Okay, What is this point? What is this point? Let me just plot this to the x coordinate and y coordinate. What is the x coordinate of that point? Is 3. And what is y coordinate? Is 7. Okay, so we got our solution. Therefore, from the graph, the two lines are intersecting. Two lines are intersecting at x, y, okay, is equal to, what is x coordinate? Y, and sorry, x coordinate 3 and y coordinate 7. Okay, 3 and 7. Okay, so therefore, what was x that we assumed? X is number of boys. What was y? Number of girls. Okay, therefore the number of boys is equal to x is equal to 3, and the number of girls is equal to y is equal to 7. This is what the solution is. Let us move quickly to the next problem. So the next problem is again, what is to be followed is go to the last part of the question. First you read the question once and go to the last part of the question to find out what is needed for us to make a two pair of linear equations out of the given question. Okay, let us first read the question. Question is 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50. Here pen and pencils are our two variables. Okay, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost 46. We can easily write the linear equations out of it. Find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. We have to find out cost of one pencil and cost of one pen. So that is actually the two variables x and y for us. Okay, let us quickly do that. Okay, start. Let cost of one pencil, okay, one pencil is equal to rupees x. I can say rupees x. Similarly, cost of one pen is equal to rupees y. These are the two variables required in our pair of linear equations. Now, how to frame the linear equations? Linear equations, for this we are given with two inputs. One is 5 pencils, that is 5x, 7 pens, that is 7y. Okay, so therefore given is 5 pencils plus 7 pens is equal to rupees 15. Correct? Rupees 50. This is what is given. So 5 pencil, what is that we are representing pencil with? X. 7 pens, 7 pens we are representing as y. Rupees 50 is our 50. Okay, this is the first linear equation. First linear equation, since it is 5x 7 plus 7y is equal to 50, I'm converting that into this 50 minus 5x. I'm just taking 5x first to that side, that is making the numerator 50 minus 5x, and then 7 later I'm taking to the denominator. That is how I'm framing this question. Okay, so y is equal to 50 minus 5x divided by 7. That is my first equation to be plotted. Okay, but this is the first linear equation. Second, what is given? Whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost 46. So similarly, 7x, which is 7 pencils, plus 5 pens, that is y, is equal to 46. So this is my second linear equations, and out of this what I'm taking, 46 minus 7x divided by 5. So that is what 46 minus 7x divided by 5 is the second y equation to be plotted into the graph. Let us put some values quickly into that to identify some coordinates so that we can draw a line out of the given linear equation. Understood this? Okay, started. First 3, I'm taking 3 here. So if you put 3 here, what happens? Let me quickly write it here. 50 minus 5 into 3, right, divided by 7. What is 5 into 3? 15. 50 minus 15 is 35. 7 5s are 35. So it is 5. Correct? Next, I'm putting minus 4 into it. So instead of this, it is minus 4. Minus 4. What is minus 4 into minus 5? Is plus 20. That is 50 plus 20, 70, 7 tens are. Okay. That is the value given. Now next, similarly, I am putting 8 here in place of x. So 7 8s are 56. 46 minus 56, that is minus 10, right? Minus 10 by 5, which is minus 2. Okay, so it is minus 2 for me. I'm putting 3 in place of x. 7 3s are 21. So if 46 minus 21, that is 25. So 5 5s are 25. You can work out on this by putting 3 minus 4 and 8 3 in both the equations. We will not waste time on that. Okay, now I will be considering these two tables in the next slide and the same values to plot the graph. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Okay, you see that 3 5 minus 4 10, 8 minus 2 and 3 5 are the coordinates for us. Okay, let us quickly identify the coordinates and draw the straight lines. Okay, 3 5 is my first coordinate. 3 and 5, see, 3 here and 5 here. So this is 3 5 for me. Okay, 3 5 for me. Minus 4 and 10. Minus 4 is x coordinate. Okay, minus 4 is x coordinate and my 10 is this. Okay, this is that point. Minus 4 and 10. Let me write that here. Minus 4 and 10 is the second coordinate. Now going to the second line. Okay, so before going to the second line, let us draw the line. Okay, let us draw the line. Take the line. Okay, let me draw that first. Okay, let it be that line. Okay, okay, let us identify the coordinates of the second line. 8 minus 2. 8 is my x coordinate and minus 2 is the y coordinate. So this is that point. What is this? 8 and minus 2. Okay, secondly, 3 5. 3 is the x coordinate and 5 is the y coordinate. So this is actually one point that we have in common for both the lines. Okay, let us draw the line for this also. Okay, this is that line. Okay, what this line represents? What this line represents is the second line, that is y is equal to 46 minus 7x divided by 5. Okay, and what this line represents is the first line, y is equal to 50 minus 50 minus 5x divided by 7 is the first line. Okay, now what did we understood is the two lines are crossing each other at a point 3, 5. Okay, so that is our solution. Therefore, the two lines are crossing each other, or we can say intersecting each other, are intersecting at x, y is equal to 3 comma y, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 5. So x, which is cost of one pencil, and y, which is cost of one pen, that is what we considered. Okay, so therefore cost of one pen is equal to x is equal to rupees 3. Okay, and cost of one, sorry, it is pencil, and this is pen, right? Y is equal to rupees 5. This is what the solution that we achieved graphically. Okay, let us move to the next question. Okay, in the second set of questions, we are given with a different kind of problems. Here we are actually dealing with the coefficients of both the pair of linear equations given, and based on that we will be identifying whether the lines are intersecting at a point, or parallel, or coincident. And if you remember, we already know the conditions for identifying the lines as intersecting at a point, parallel, or coincident. What are those conditions? If you remember, we have discussed that in the previous session. If the ratios of the coefficients a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then the lines are intersecting at a point. The second condition, if the coefficients or the ratio of coefficients a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then that is parallel. And finally, if all the coefficients, the ratios of the coefficients are equal to each other, then they are called as coincident lines. Okay, this condition we already discussed. Okay, so let us apply that knowledge only to identify the solution for this. Okay, actually here we need to just identify whether the given pair of linear equations are any one of these. Okay, fine. Okay, let us start. What is given? First, out of the given two pair of linear equations, identify a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. Okay, so from the given two equations, what is a1? A1 is 5. A1 is 5. What is b1? What is b1? This is -4. What is c1? This is 8. Okay, what is a2? Is 7. What is b2? Is 6. What is c2? -9. We have to just now identify whether the ratio a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, since with the given values. Okay, 5 by 7. 5 by 7. What is a1 by a2? That is 5 by 7 is not equal to -4 by 6. -4 by 6. So this is the very simple condition that we need to identify. Therefore, the lines intersect at a point. Intersect at a point. This is a simple solution. Okay, let us quickly move to the next problem. Next problem is also similar. Okay, we need to identify whether the lines are intersecting, parallel, or coincident. Okay, now what is given here? 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0, and 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, now first of all, with the given equations, if something is common, you can take that common by either dividing or multiplying that given equation. Divide the equation 2 by 2. Okay, 2 is common there. Divide the equation 2 by 2. Okay, what is that? You are going to get 18x divided by 2 plus 6y divided by 2 plus 24 by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, see, 2 ones are 2 nines are 2 ones are 2 threes are 2 ones are 2 12s are. So what is remain with us is 9x plus 3y plus 12. This is actually equation 2 and this is equation 1. What is that you got? What is that you got? 9x plus 3y plus 12, 9x plus 3y plus 12. So therefore the equation 1 and 2 are actually similar to each other, so the lines are coincident. Okay, therefore since equation 1 and 2 are equal to each other, the lines are coincident. Lines are coincident. This is what the solution. Fine. Let us quickly move to the next problem. Okay. Now the two given equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Okay. Let us see A1, A2, A3 and B1, B2, B3. Okay. A1 is 6, B1 is minus 3, C1 is 10 out of the first question. A2 is 2, B2 is minus 1 and C2 is equal to 9 with the given equation 2. Okay, so now you can just simply identify 6 by 2, which is A1 by A2. 6 by 2 is actually 3. Minus 3 by minus 1, that is also 3. Okay, therefore I can say A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. Okay, since I can say 6 by 2, which is 3, is equal to minus 3 by minus 1, right? Minus 3 by minus 1 is actually plus 3. So this is also 2 by 3. So A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. First condition is true. Whether that is equal to C1 by C2, that is 10 by 9. No. Okay. And this is not equal to, and this is, you can say, this is not equal to C1 by C2, which is equal to 10 by 9. So what is this condition? Tells us that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but that is not equal to C1 by C2. So therefore with the given conditions, the lines are parallel. Okay, therefore the lines are parallel to each other. This is what our solution. Fine. Let us move to the next set of questions. So here again in 3, the set of questions 3, we are again dealing with the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 only, but here we are finding out something different. Okay, that is also we have studied. Okay, we are just saying whether the lines are consistent or inconsistent. And we know the definition of consistent. If they have the solution, they are consistent. If they don't have the solution, they are inconsistent. Lines are parallel, inconsistent. No, then consistent. Okay. So with the given equation, equation 1 and equation 2. Simple. A1 is 3, B1 is 2. We can just have A1, A2, A1 and B1 only, because with the given we can say that this is not equal. The first ratios are only not equal. A2 is equal to 2 and B2 is equal to -3. Here I am not taking C because C is not required with the given values only. Okay. So therefore, since A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, because, okay, I am writing it in a different way, because 3 by 2, that is A1 by A2, 3 by 2 is not equal to 2 by -3, is not equal to 2 by -3, I can say. Okay. So if the ratios A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2, then the lines are intersecting. So intersecting lines are consistent lines. That is what the solution. Okay. Therefore the lines are intersecting and consistent. This is what the solution that we need. The lines are consistent, but to say the lines are consistent, we need to prove that the lines are intersecting. Okay, let us move to the next question. Next question is, again we have the question, we have the equation 2x minus 3y, equation 1, 4x minus 6y is equal to 9 is my second equation. Okay, a1 2 by 4, a1 by a2 is 2 by 4, which is half, minus 3 by minus 6, which is also half. So it is actually I can say 2x minus 3y. I will bring 8 also to this side because I want C1. Okay, so don't take C1 as 8, because you have to bring C1 to the left hand side to identify it as a C1. Okay, similarly you can say 4x minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, actually this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Okay, the modified one I'm saying. Okay, now you can say a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to -3, c1 is equal to -8. Okay, a2 is equal to 4, b2 is equal to -6 and c2 is equal to -9. Okay, now since you have to write, now since 2 by 4 is equal to -3 by -6, -3 by -6, it is actually +1 by 2, +1 by 2. Okay, and this is not equal to -8 by -9. This is not equal to -8 by -9. Okay, we can say a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. Okay, but that is not equal to c1 by c2. So what is this condition tells us? That these lines are parallel lines and inconsistent. Okay, so therefore the lines are parallel, lines are parallel and inconsistent. Okay, so you need a knowledge of that table that we discussed in the last session to quickly identify the solution for these kind of problems. Okay, let us move to the next question quickly. uh, okay, let me modify the equation 1 because the coefficients given here are in the fractions. Let me modify that equation so that I'll get some whole numbers as the coefficients. Okay, so modifying, first I can say modifying equation 1, modifying equation 1 in such a way that I'll get a whole number. Okay, how I'm modifying is I'm taking 6 as the LCM of 2 and 3 and cross multiplying. Okay, so I'm cross multiplying 3 here and 2 here. Okay, so it is 3 3s are 9x. Okay, plus 5 2s are 10y is equal to 7. I'm keeping as it is. So 6, if you take to the right side, it will be multiplied to 7, and what equation I'm going to get is 9x. This is equal to 9x plus 10y plus 10y is equal to 7 into 6 is 42 is the equation 2, and this is equation 1 for me. Okay, okay, sorry, uh, this is equation 2 and this is modified equation 1. Okay, let us identify a1 a2 and a1 b1 and c1 and a2 b2 and c2 from the two given equations. So what is a1? A1 is 9. What is b1 is 10. Okay, and what is c1? C1 is actually minus 42. C1 is actually minus 42. Okay, what is a2? E2 is 9. What is b2? B2 is minus 10. Okay, and what is c2? C2 is minus 14. Minus, sorry, minus 14. Okay, now let us continue our checking the condition. A1 by A2, that is 9 by 9. Therefore, I can write A1 by A2, that is 9 by 9, which is 1. B1 by B2, that is 10 by minus 10. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 because 9 by 9 is not equal to 10 by minus 10. I can say 10 by minus 10. This is actually 10. 10 is b1 by minus 10. That is 1 equal to minus 1 is not equal to minus 1. So if the first two ratios are not equal, then the lines are intersecting. Intersecting lines are consistent. That is what our solution. Okay, you can write it as a next part of this. Therefore, the lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting and consistent. Lines are intersecting and consistent. We need to identify only the two conditions, consistent or inconsistent. Okay, let us move to the next problem quickly. Okay, we are not wasting any time. Okay, again 5x minus 3y. Okay, let us quickly identify what is a1 is 5, what is b1 is minus 3, and what is c1? C1 is minus 11, taking 11 to the left side. Multiply the given equation 2, multiply the given equation 2 with minus. Okay, that will actually make minus of minus 10 as plus 10x and plus 6y as minus 6y and minus 22 as plus 22. Okay, as plus 22. And taking minus plus 22 this side will actually give us minus 22. Okay, so a1 is equal to 10. A1, sorry, it is a2. A2 is equal to 10. B2 is equal to minus 6 and C2 is equal to minus 22. Okay, hope you understood this. Okay, now what is A1 by A2? Therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to 5 by 10. 5 by 10, which is actually 1 by 2. What is B1 by B2? Is equal to minus 3 by minus 6. That is also 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2. And what is C1 by C2? C1 by C2 is minus 11 by minus 22. That is also 1 by 2. So all are equal. If A1 by A2, all these coefficients are equal to each other, then the lines are coincident lines, and coincident lines are also consistent lines. Therefore, the lines are so you can write one more step here, that A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, and then write this line. Okay, so the lines are coincident, and consistent. Coincident lines are consistent, only parallel lines are inconsistent. Okay, now let us quickly move to the next question. Okay, okay, let us multiply equation 1 by 3. Okay, multiply equation 1 by 3, just to remove this 3 from the denominator. Okay, 3 into 4 by 3x plus 3 into 2y plus 3 into 8. Okay, 3 cancels. What I'll get is 4x plus 6y. Okay, and minus, I can say 24 is equal to 0 is my equation 1, and this is just modify this also by taking C2 to the left side. Minus 12 is equal to 0. This is my second equation. Okay, let us identify A1 by A2. That is, A1 is 4 by 2. Okay, A1 by A2 is 4 by 2. It is 2. 6 by 3. It is also 2. Minus 24 by minus 12. That is also 2. So therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, since you can say 4 by 2 is equal to 6 by 3, okay, is equal to minus 24 by minus 12. Is it right or not? Okay, so if all the equations, all the coefficient ratios of the coefficients are equal, then the lines are coincident. Therefore, the lines are coincident, and coincident lines are consistent. This is what is required for us. Okay, done. Okay, let us move to the next set of questions. Okay, so fourth set of questions are again little bit different. We need to find out whether the equations are consistent or inconsistent, and if consistent, then we have to draw the graph for that to identify the solutions for it. Okay, let us discuss these remaining set of questions from exercise 3.1 in the next session. Okay, thank you.